I'll follow up on the student loan question that was asked a little earlier too. The president yesterday, for those of us who were in the South Court Auditorium, mentioned the concerns about the legal challenges. Is there a message to the people, the tens of millions of Americans who are signing up for this forgiveness right now, who may be eager to see it actually come into their accounts, who may face the possibility that at least for a while there's a federal judge somewhere who stops it?
Look, the president is committed to this, right? This is a policy that he put forward because he wanted to give a little bit of breathing room to the. We're talking about almost 40 million people who are going to get borrowers who are going to get who are going to be able to get the effects of this policy. 23 million people are going to see their debt, their college debt, already wiped away. That matters. That matters. The thing to remember, I think the question to ask, or the thing to actually really think about here, is what Republicans are trying to do. When you look at these lawsuits across the country, they're coming from Republicans. And Republicans want to take away this essential need. Who need an opportunity to put money down on a house.
Consider. But what I was curious is, even though we're seeing the president out there, he's been doing these smaller events with smaller audiences. He's been doing closed-door fundraisers with no photographers. Why aren't we seeing big campaign rallies? Is anything on the schedule with the election less than 3 weeks away?
Look, I can't answer that question from here. It is that the president has been on the road. He will continue to be on the road. I just can't say more than that. You have seen him. He was in Portland, Oregon, doing events. He was in California doing events. And he was in Colorado doing events. I will say that they were all pretty well attended, but I'll leave it there.
Also, just follow up. He has been doing less travel than, for example, what we saw President Obama do in the first in October of 2010. Can you give anything about the schedule, anything that may be coming up, any stops he may be doing?
Well, we announced that as you know, he's going to go to Pennsylvania on Thursday. He's going to go to Florida on November 1st. There will be more travel to come. Certainly not going to get ahead of any announcements from here. But again, the president, as you know, and we have said this many times before, he enjoys getting out there. He enjoys talking.
The president's comments on the British Prime Minister are intriguing in part because he doesn't often comment on the specifics of another world leader's policies. Is there any regret from him about saying that this proposed tax cuts are a mistake?
No.
And when he referred to, who else was he referring to when he said he wasn't the only one who thought Truss's policies were a mistake?
I don't have any other countries or names to lay out or name for you at this time.
I was just curious if he was talking to world leaders or if there was somebody in his own team who said these are a mistake.
I just don't have anything else to add to that.
On the political questions you've gotten, and you're doing a great job of keeping the lawyers back there happy by not.
Thank you.
Yes. But
Mr. President, are you concerned that litigation could get in the way of this program?
Yes, well, that's what's going on right now. Litigation is underway, and I don't think our legal judgment is that it won't, but they're trying to stop it.
Yesterday, Secretary Cardona said the administration is working on ways to forgive the privately held student loans. Can you say how confident you are that that will happen and whether borrowers can expect an announcement on that before they have to resume payments?
I'm going to leave that to the Department of Education. Like you said, Secretary Cardona is working on that, so we don't have anything to share at this time. Clearly, it is a priority and something that is important for this administration to make sure that private borrowers also have an opportunity here.
And will people who have privately held loans, will they at some point become eligible for this forgiveness because they no longer are?
We are working on pathways there to support those, but we're moving as quickly as possible to provide relief to as many people as possible.